What character would you add to the Marvel zombie universe?
Maybe, I was imagining what if there was like Cassandra Nova there, This extremely powerful
This would make things so worse.
So much more complicated.
It's so much more chaos.
Yeah, but Cassandra Nova is a bit of like a psychopath in a sense.
It would fit. I think she would be scarier than Wanda in the show.
Hello friends, it's Geoff.
I'm Ben.
Welcome back to another episode of Geoff and Ben. If you'd like to see this full video, it's also available on our YouTube channel called Geekroll. Come visit Geekroll for some hand-rolled and wasabi hot takes.
And if you want to hear our frightening voices of the undead, listen to us at Spotify under Geoff and Ben.
Yes, Geoff and Ben for people who prefer listening over watching videos. We're going to be posting a new episode every Saturday.
And you should look at our episodes so you can see our Marvel wear. Mr. Iron Man over here. And I'm just gonna bug him. Those spiders aren't bugs, they're arachnids. So why are we talking about Marvel stuff?
Well, we're going to be talking about the new Marvel series, Marvel Zombies. It's available in Disney Plus, and I think a lot of people are talking about it. So
some good, some bad.
Yeah, some good, some bad, and I guess we're going to jump into it.
So, lights, camera, roll it. Let's roll.
Let's roll, yeah. So let's start with the usual set of questions. Ben, what did you not like about Marvel Zombies?
The ending, actually, because we were running out of minutes already, and then all of a sudden, no, it's a bad ending. Wait, this is a spoiler review. Have you seen this already? You should be watching this show.
Yeah, if you're watching this is a spoiler review, so we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff, so you better watch it first before you continue.
Because this is going to spoil everything.
Yeah.
Because the ending was horrible.
Well, it definitely doesn't seem like a complete series because it is an open-ended ending. So
it is, and they had the major players, and who's gonna save the day? Okay, a specific thing I actually massagingly not sure if I like or not is because it started out as a horror movie. It's just the three girls trying to survive a zombie-infested world and stuff. Scary enough as it is. Then later on, by the third episode, it became a whole supernatural, alien, cosmic story.
Right, they were mixing in a lot of things here.
They changed the level. If it was a street level show where it's just, what the hell would you do if you're a normal human being fighting against super-powered zombies?
I'm hearing two things here that you don't like. It's the ending, and the second
That's
one
a given.
is... What is it?
This one is when they changed the tone from being... Okay, not the tone. But the genre, it became a regular horror to cosmic horror. What about you? Oh no, what did you not like about this show?
I have to be honest. This is a very so series for me. I don't know what to call it. It's just a series or 4-part movie. I don't really know what to call it.
A 4-part season.
Yeah, it was so for me. I have a couple of issues with watching this. Building on what Ben mentioned, this is supposedly a sort of horror / superhero themed series, yes? So, I guess they start to tone off with the horror. And somewhere along the way, they insert comedy bits in it and everything, which I found so disruptive. I don't really...
Alexi was doing funny stuff.
Yeah, it kind of ruins the tone of the horror because it's supposed to be scary and tragic. A lot of heroes were dying.
Unless it was black comedy.
Possibly. The graveness of the situation doesn't seem to be as impressed in certain scenes. The characters' personalities don't seem to be aligned with the graveness of the situation.
Oh yeah, because Katie Aquafina, she was making jokes, and when they saw Valkyrie, oh, I'm in love, and yeah, is Katie? She has tendencies. We don't know.
No, it's just I'm just saying, it's just a weird mix. I would expect horror.
Well, if it was Spider-Man, he'd be saying humor stuff to lighten the mood because this is a very, very, dark show. We had all the violence, and were you surprised by the gore? It is a zombie show.
Well, I wasn't as surprised much with the gore because I find that a lot of things with superheroes tend to have a lot of fighting and a lot of, violence in it. So this was just a different level of that, or a different way of showing it.
They had Captain America crawling around in the ducks, like cut in half. My
Besides,
gosh.
this was an animation. If this was, say, like a real life movie with like real life blood, and like it would be a different story, right? But it's a
that's true.
cartoon. It's a cartoon, so it was all right. It
They
was
can
okay
get
to
away.
see.
They can get away with it.
Yeah. The second thing I didn't really like too much is actually, I'm sorry, it's a general story. It was so simplistic. But then again, I don't really know. Maybe you guys could tell me. Were they like on a tight budget or something? Because it's starting to feel like they had to compress everything in 4 episodes. They had to conclude it there.
Yeah, but it concluded badly, in a bad way.
I can imagine this as being a wonderful like series, but not just for 4 episodes. I imagine like maybe 10 or 12 episodes. They could really extend this. I don't know if they could do that.
It's gonna become like The Walking Dead, where everything would be done to death. Going on and on and on and on.
For casual viewers, it's nice to see that there's not much downtime. But I guess
it's very exciting.
It's very exciting. It's very action-packed all throughout, all 4 episodes. But it also loses the depth, you know? There's barely any character development.
Oh, that is not true. That's gonna be in the stuff that I like.
There's very little story here. Anyway, moving on. Ben, what do you like about these series?
Okay. One, it's seeing all those side characters coming in and like, they're trying to survive in the world. And because Thunderbolts is so far my favorite movie of 2025. Nothing has been in it yet. So I loved seeing Alexei and Yelena and even John Walker. Also Baron Zemo, who I enjoyed. He was like my favorite character in the original Thunderbolts comics, which I read. I think Fabian Nicieza did a better job than Kurt Busiek. Sorry, comic stuff. But yeah, like seeing all those characters, doing stuff. Also, I'm sorry, it's just so weird that they had Shang-Chi and Aquafina, Katie, and then you have them team up with Jimmy Woo, the Asians. They had like a thing where all the Asians were together.
Somewhere around the series, I just kind of accepted the fact that they're just gonna mix up like random people here.
Yeah,
it was just everybody was just there.
They had like the young Avengers coming in with Kate Bishop, with Ironheart, Riri. They even had Hope, but she was like dead. You had like Yelena, who's like acting like older than everybody. They had Kamala. Wait, there's so many girls. Where the hell are the young dudes from Young Avengers? All these side characters, like them coming in, still getting killed, but it was awesome to see them around. Oh, okay. The point of contention about the whole no depth, no story thing.
Okay.
Okay.
What is your idea?
The part where Yelena was left behind and Alexei was like, Yelena, you can still do this. You can come back. Don't go. And like, what the fudge, man? That I was gonna cry a bit over there. Come on, you didn't like that part.
We have to admit, the only reason you resonate with that is because, as superhero fans, we have previous knowledge from stuff that happened to the characters.
No, that's a whole paternal feeling thing. Where's your heart, dude? Is it mechanical, Mr. Iron Man? Just
it was nice to see some emotions, But aside from that, come on, is there anything else?
That's like a big deal. Oh, dang. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's also cute. Again, we had like the whole thing about the 3 girls starting out. It's just a little bit of thing where, again, 3 girls together, all of a sudden the Iron Man armor has a teddy bear in the head. And it's also a girl because it's voiced by Friday.
Why is the head a teddy bear?
I have no idea. Yeah. They said something about Iron Man, Tony Stark not using the armor anymore. I don't get the teddy bear. Is it because the girls like them teddy bear? I have no idea. But yeah, there's a lot to like. And then like, I kept getting surprised at the new characters coming in. It's like, oh my god, there's like some people fighting in the clouds. Like, oh, it's Thor. Oh wait, no, it's Captain Marvel. Who's that guy? What the fudge? Is that Icarus? From the Eternals? Who the hell? Like that. And then like, is that John Walker? Then all of a sudden like, okay, the Baron of the Sea is coming. Like, oh my god, it's Baron Zemo. That makes sense.
The way I understand what the creators were doing, at least the way I see it, is they're trying to appeal to people's nostalgia by showing a lot of different superheroes.
and side characters, because you can't pay for like the big names, so they had to just get like, I'm sorry, Simu Blue and Aquafina. Like the guys who are not headlining. No, Shang-Chi did the headline movie, but they just haven't had
I like
support.
Shang-Chi. I actually really like Shang-Chi.
I did. Oh, I love that thing where he got bitten and his dad had to give him the 10 rings and like to stop the zombie. Which arm was the zombie arm? I can't remember.
I think it was the right arm, yes.
Yeah, like he had like the rings here to stop it from spreading. And then he shared it with Aquafina. And they were both like, like they were like doing all the ring things. I liked that. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, I'm going on too much. Okay, so what did you like about the movie?
I don't really like much about the movie. I'm sorry.
Monster! Made the zombies bite your
I'm sorry.
cold, unfeeling heart.
It just feels so. Okay, the animation and the fighting scenes, I really love that. Okay, I loved how there were a lot of different deaths and the way that they showed the killings.
What else?
You see how much trouble I'm having here. My favorite heroes, they're zombies, and I don't like to see that. Sorry. Like I liked Ant-Man. I liked a bunch of other heroes that I don't have to mention all of them. Like appear, but they were zombies.
Thor was there. I love the scene where he and like Rocket and then Groot arrived. This exactly like it was in the Infinity War movie. Then of course Rocket and Groot just died.
I suppose this appeals to like the nostalgia of like people like superheroes. It's just giving the heroes like more stuff to do, I guess. Okay. But that's all I wanted. It's just the action. I'm sorry.
Well, okay. Considering the stuff, you can't say stuff that you enjoyed. What would you change in the show to make it appeal to you more?
I would probably like add more to this story. I think a lot of it was just guessing. We just had to guess the motives of people. Some of it doesn't even make sense. I don't know why Wanda is trying to destroy the Earth.
Oh yeah, that was.
I don't know why Kamala suddenly like decided that to hold the hand of
what was that?
Wanda.
I don't get that. It's like Ironheart made a deal with Mephisto, and now Kamala made a deal with evil Wanda. What's up with all the girls?
Hulk was like the medium to like contain like the Infinity Stones. What the hell is that? After they killed zombified,
they had
zombified Thanos.
Yeah. But it was a cool thing with Black Panther saving the universe by stopping Thanos pushing him into that thingy hole, the vibranium, whatever.
And then, of course, Blade was there, which is a weird...
Oh, yeah, oh God, that was so cool. Weren't you excited about that?
No, I was excited about Blade. It's an odd crossover.
He was like, because he was, a vampire, like, but the Daywalker. And then now he is like the patron or whatever of Khonshu, the moon god. So it's like night and day, vampire, whatever. I don't know. It was a cool way to do it.
What I would change going back is more explanation.
Okay.
A lot of it is so open-ended.
No, that is true.
I don't like that.
That is true, because you watch the first episode straight from the new season when you actually needed to watch the What If Marvel Zombies episode, which is supposedly just a one-shot where all this Spider-Man, Ant-Man thingies happened.
Yeah. Another thing I would change is to reduce the number of heroes. It's just so congested.
No, more heroes, the better. Just don't kill them.
The writers wouldn't have had to kill so much if they didn't put that many characters to begin with. It's just too many.
Well, they needed that part for the reveal at the ending where, oh my God, your loved ones are like zombies now and we're gonna stop you. And that's how the good guys lost.
Right.
God damn. It's like Ant-Man was like, Hope, why are you a zombie? And then like, oh my God, Johnny Woo and Death Dealer, you're like split to pieces, we're fighting you. Just kidding.
For me, I suppose it's just those two things. It's just the story and also to reduce the characters so you can actually focus more on depth and personality and character development. What about you, Ben?
Okay. I just thought about this right now, but I would actually add more supervillains. Because other than Baron Zemo, who does not have powers, we could have seen more villains who are reformed and trying to help the good guys or stop them. Because, like, last question, what character would you add to the Marvel zombie universe?
Maybe, I was imagining, what if there was like a Cassandra over there, this
'cause of her-
extremely powerful
This would make
being.
things so worse.
so much more complicated.
It's so much more chaos.
Yeah, but Cassandra Nova is a bit of like a psychopath in a sense.
It would fit. I think she would be scarier than Wanda in the show.
Yeah, because Wanda is actually, you know, even if Wanda's character here is twisted, she's actually more emotionally good.
Yeah.
Cassandra is just bad. She's just like downright
It's like
bad.
fingers in the brain.
Yeah.
You
Cassandra
know.
does not care about anything, but like she just likes to have fun. She's just like that, you know?
Yeah, skinning Johnny Storm. That was horrible.
Yeah, it's nothing. I'd probably add Cassandra in the role just to see how it turns out. What
Actually,
about
that
you?
would be crazy. That would be a crazy
Yeah,
choice.
I think so.
Dang it. I was looking for people to help save the day, but it would be awesome to see X-Men characters, zombie X-Men characters into the mix. But to save the day, I would put a zombie Loki, because he'd be an agent of chaos, but he would also be more a side of the good and try to trick Queen of the Dead Wanda into saving the day. So yeah, I go for Loki.
So I guess we move on to the last part of our review. Ben, let's start off with you. How would you rate this film? 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest.
Well, because the ending kind of ruined it, but maybe more seasons would make it higher.
Right.
So right now, I would give it an 8, 8.5. Maybe 8, because, if they had done like a better job at making this more standalone without needing to watch the previous What If episode.
It's definitely not standalone. Yeah.
Yeah, but it could have been the way you marketed it. But I loved all the cameos. I love all the fights and like the gut-wrenching thing of seeing the Thunderbolts doing stuff. So 8, maybe 8.5 in a good day. What about you?
Unfortunately, I think I will be rating this a...
No!
Stop.
No!
I think I'm going to give this a 6.5.
Okay.
Which
I
is...
thought we were going to give it lower than that.
No. I mean, it's not terrible, okay? I think it's good. Would I say it's great? No, I wouldn't go that far. There were just... The story was good. It could use a lot of improvement, though. I really feel there were just too many loopholes, too many unexplained endings, too many unexplained...
Why was Kamala so important?
How was Kamala
Wanda,
important?
That doesn't work.
How are people turning into zombies? Is it like, what is
It
that?
should have been explained at the start. Was it Thanos? Whatever.
There's just no explanation for so many things. I don't like that. I think a story needs to have a certain conclusion. Even if it was an open-ended story, they could have at least added some explanations to some stuff. Like, what was Thanos doing there? Like, why is Hulk the ideal medium to like keep
I get, because like in Avengers Endgame they gave him the Infinity Gauntlet first, because he's the only one who could control the vast powers of the Infinity Energy whatever.
Yeah, for like various reasons, mostly story related and mostly because it was congested with characters. I would give it a 6.5. Also, unfortunately, I would only recommend this show to people who only watch... I would only recommend this show to people who have a good knowledge of superheroes, because to any casual viewers who would watch this, they would get so confused. Because
that's true.
They would get so confused. They would just see like a bunch of random people appearing. It would bore them.
Now they should be scared of more zombie stuff, especially underwater Atlantean zombies.
Animation-wise, though, I give it a 6.5 because the animation is good. Fighting scenes and everything. Very good job. Yeah.
I wasn't fond of all the lips that you could see, but that's me. Anyway, I guess that's that. I'm hoping for a season 2. If it comes out, I'm gonna make you watch it, you monster.
I'm hoping for a season 2 so I could improve my rating, but for now...
Or you can bash it.
You
monster!
Assuming this is the only one they create. If this is...
No. Please make a season 2.
If this is standalone, then how confused am I? And I'm sure other people are confused too, but hey.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe they had limited budget.
And more X-Men in it. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess that's it. My name is Geoff.
And I'm Ben.
And we'll see you again for other movies, sometimes series-related topics.
All right.